Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and which Live Love Posh book is my favorite? Stay tuned to find out. All right, it is probably not a shock at all that my favorite Live Love Posh sticker book is the Crafty Planner. This is still available on the website for Live Love Posh if you want to check it out. And if you haven't checked out this planner or this sticker book, it's amazing. It's all about crafting and planning. I feel like it's my life in a sticker book, but maybe a little bit more like luxe and chic, probably. But I am obsessed. I love this sticker book so much, and I'm super, look at those. Those are so pretty. I almost want to use these today. That's not what I'm going to use though. I've used those before. I am planning on using this gorgeous set because I'm really intrigued by the color scheme in this. So I have this pulled out. There are no functional boxes in here. So I also pulled out the Pink Blooms sticker book from Live Love Posh. Love these. This is going to be fantastic to kind of mix in. Ooh, those are beautiful. Those will mix in really nicely. All right. So we got some florals. We're going to be all set on mixing in these stickers, getting some functionality, and planning for the week of April 10th through the 16th. So I will link out everything that I end up using down below. I do have a coupon code for Live Love Posh. If you enter Scrappy10 at checkout, then you will save 10% on your order, which is always a great deal. So don't forget to enter that code. I have affiliate links down below. Let's get planning. I ended up deciding I really didn't need any boxes that were going to be that green color. We're just going to stick with the pink, and I'm going to work on creating some clusters. So I pulled out my sticker guides. These are fantastic. I use them all the time for planning out stickers, but spoiler alert, even with the sticker guides, I still ended up tearing some stickers. I just get really eager and I move the stickers around just a little bit too much. So I'm just putting them in a general space on top of the sticker guides that are on top of my layout here. And I'm trying to figure out how I want some stickers to go together because I knew I wanted to use this girl on her laptop who that's me. That's me on my laptop all the time. That is definitely a thing that you will see in my craft studio every single week. I don't really lay on the ground that much. Usually I'm at my desk or cuddled up in a chair, editing and doing things like that. But I definitely wanted to include that. And then we're going to include these florals. I hadn't originally planned to include these florals. There are actually some gorgeous florals that are in the Crafty Planner sticker book along with this set that I was going to use, but these match so perfectly, and it just screams spring to me. And I think Live Love Posh does a really great job with embracing the different seasons. And this one has a whole spring feel. And I just wanted to kind of embrace that. So we're going to put lots of florals on this page. We're going to hang, a little artwork. Live, Love, Plan. That works great. And that cluster is looking pretty good. Now I need to take my attention over. I'm just going to leave it there, not moving it yet, but I want to figure out what I want to do over on the left side. I am a sucker for a good planner cart. I love these craft carts. I use them all the time in my space. I switch mine out. I update them. I just change them up all the time. So that cart was definitely going to make its way onto this page. This specific corner piece with all of these florals, that was definitely going to be there. So I went ahead and put it down on the page. And then I just want to figure out how high up, where I want the planner cart. It's kind of, because it's so long and skinny, I was having trouble placing it, if that makes sense. Because if I put it all the way to the left, it would just line up almost too perfectly. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but in my head, it did. I knew I wanted Planning is Therapy right there, and then I'm going to tuck this long box underneath. But now I have some awkward space to fill. So let's white out the little this week. I don't ever use that this week section. I do other things in there. I knew this one was going to go somewhere in that area, but it left that little awkward open spot. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to put there. If I'm being honest, perhaps I overfill it. I thought maybe I'll mix florals. Nope, not going to mix florals with this one. Maybe I will do, yes, we're going to fill it with some planners, goal getter. That'll be perfect because like I said, my kids will be going back to school and there's going to be a lot of work that is happening towards the end of April, planning for a vacation that's coming up in May, and whenever I'm gone on vacation, that means I have a lot of work ahead of time because I try to get all my content filmed before I leave. Eat, sleep, craft, repeat. That'll probably be what is happening in that studio, but I feel like maybe there's too many stickers over in the corner. It's a lot. I kind of embrace that whole abundant style. I use a lot of stickers on my spread. So for me, it's probably not too much, but it's a lot of stickers over there, and it covers up the floral. So I'm not sure that I'm totally pleased with that, but it is what it is. All those stickers are down, so we are going to stick with it, for lack of a better term. All right, we're moving this big cluster onto the page, and see, I tore her foot. Her little foot got torn off, and so now I'm gonna have to like super carefully, you can see I'm trying to figure out how to line it up, get the right part under. It looks pretty good. In the end, this is my spread, so for my personal planner, so it doesn't bother me if a sticker is torn every now and then, because they're stickers, they're paper, it happens. I don't need it to be absolutely perfect, but there was another girl. Like, if you end up tearing stickers, I love that Love Posh so often gives you a double page. So there was another version of the sticker that I could have grabbed and used if I didn't want the torn sticker. But like I said, it didn't bother me. Let's get all of these down. Love how those first two like clusters came out. Now I just got to fill in a little bit more. At first, I was thinking this is going to be a different feel for me. I'm not going to do the checklist in the middle. I'm not going to do the schedule at the top. But you guys, it's hard to break habits. I definitely kind of stuck with that feel just because of where everything was landing. I love the double box towards the weekend. It's on Friday, Saturday. It will probably be a weekend box for me, just kind of highlighting some things that are coming up that particular weekend. And then I just needed balance up at the top. So I decided I'm just going to use these vertical boxes. We're going to line them up. We're going to add some clusters, and we're going to go for it. And once again, the sticker guides come in super handy for trying to place these together. I mean, that's a big sticker over there that's kind of behind the vertical box. So I had to kind of play with things. I want to use as many of these stickers as possible because I love them. I have a lot of stickers to choose from, and so I think that helps me feel like I don't really have to hoard stickers. So I like to use them. I like to see them in my spreads because they're gorgeous. And when I buy the sticker books, it's not just to flip through them at home, but to use them in my planner, in pages for my patrons, things like that. So I try not to hoard my stickers because, guys, there's always new stickers coming out. And so use what you have paid for. I think that's pretty important. So coming up with a little cluster over here. I love this water bottle. It's so cute. I just love the pink and the green. I think it's a beautiful, fun, bright spring spread. It makes me feel like super inspired to do all of the crafting, which, like I said, is going to be a big theme for this particular week. Lots and lots of content creating and work, getting all of that ready to go before I have. So what's happening is I actually turn 40 in the month of May, right at the beginning of May, which is super exciting, a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. I don't know that I'm someone that's like totally embracing turning 40, but my sister is coming into town before my birthday, and then my parents are coming into town, and then they are going to watch our kids while my husband and I go on a cruise. And it's our first ever cruise, and we're going to go to celebrate my birthday. I'm super excited. That's my type of vacation, like a totally chilled out, relaxed vacation, because things are so crazy and busy with 3 kids going 3 different directions, and in my job and my husband's job, it's going to be great. I'm super looking forward to it. But like I said, in preparation for that, if you have kiddos, anytime you leave, anytime you go on a trip, there's always stuff to prep in advance. So I got to prep things for the kids, got to prep things for my business, because if I'm not here, then there's not work happening. So that's important. So there's a lot that will go into getting ready for this vacation, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, so remember how I said I wasn't going to do checklists in the middle? Guys, it just works. It just worked. And so I thought, you know what? I don't have to. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I like a good checklist in the middle row of boxes, so let's just go for that. You know what I did not add is I did not end up adding some bullet points, which I'll probably go back and do. I just resisted the urge to continue to add stickers to the spread, because you'll see it ends up with a ton. A lot of you probably think there are already a ton. We're just getting started. So I'm putting some more functional boxes. What will I use the functional boxes at the bottom for? Perhaps schedule. Perhaps I will kind of, change up where I'm writing my family's schedule for the week. Perhaps I will use it for funny memories. Perhaps, there's no telling what I'll use it for, but I like having them there on the spread in advance. Sometimes I base my spreads completely off of what the schedule is. So I look ahead and make sure that I have, a box for everything that's happening that week. In this case, I know that I'm going to have plenty of room to write down, and I'll still be able to add additional boxes throughout the week if necessary. But I have plenty on here to, make a lot of room for other things happening. All right, so I have a couple of blank areas that need to be filled in. So up on Monday, that top corner needs something else to it. I know that there's definitely going to be soccer that day. My kids actually do not have school that day. They have the Monday after Easter off. It's the end of spring break. It's like a teacher work day, which I think is fabulous. For any teacher coming back from spring break, the first day back should be a work day. I think that's just genius, and I love that our school district does that. So there's no school that day, but there is going to be soccer because there's always soccer. That's kind of how our life goes. There's always, always, always going to be soccer. So we definitely need a box for that. So I'm going to move that over because there were no boxes at all on Monday. I don't like how that's in front of the pen. So we're just going to pull up the pen and move that. Just trying to get everything situated. And then I'm not sure what else is happening on Monday. We'll have to wait and see. And then I felt like Thursday/Friday needed something. There's definitely going to be some things happening on Saturday. Let's add a couple small boxes for that. Most likely soccer games, gymnastics. All of that sounds pretty familiar. Probably baseball. I believe that's opening day for my kiddos doing baseball. So we'll have a schedule for sure. And then let's add some boxes over here on to Thursday just to make it extra functional and give me a spot to fill in things that are coming up. How cute is it? I love, love, love how this spread is coming together. It probably could use bullet points, but I can come back and add those. Right now I'm just looking for if there's any more decorative pieces that I can add here and there. I realize that there's a lack of floral clusters over on Monday, so I'm actually going back to this book to see what I could possibly add behind where that little pen is, because I feel like that's a place where there needs to be a little bit of floral. So I'm going to use this piece, go ahead and pre-cut it and put it down, and then I'll use the extra bits over on the right side because I always like to get the most out of my stickers. So cutting them in advance, getting them down on the page, even if it's crooked, I'm just going to fix it, and then reusing that piece of the sticker. It's something I do all of the time. With that, this spread is going to be done. Like I said before, I will link these supplies down in the description box below. Don't forget to use code SCRAPPY10 when you shop at Live Love Posh to save yourself 10%. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon members. I am so excited for all of the fun happening in the month of April. It's never too late to join us over on Patreon to check out that fun community. You can always find the link in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.